Why is it essential to comprehend the laws and rituals in the book of Leviticus? As we journey through the chapters today, you'll see that this integral part of the biblical text offers us a rich tapestry of laws, rituals, and teachings that still impact our world today. Chapter 1 of Leviticus introduces us to the burnt offering, a voluntary act of worship that's an atonement for unintentional sin. It's a complete surrender, signifying the offerer's complete dedication to God. In chapter 2, we delve into the grain offering, an act of worship that recognizes God's bountiful provision. It's a gift to God from the best of the giver's agricultural produce. Chapter 3 takes us to the fellowship offering, a celebration of God's abundant provision and peace. It's an act of worship, including a communal meal, and symbolizes fellowship and peace with God. Next, chapter 4 and 5 bring us to the sin offering and the guilt offering. These were mandatory offerings that atoned for specific unintentional sins and repaid God for the misuse of holy things. As we move to chapter 6 and 7, they provide detailed instructions for the priests about each of the offerings. Here we see the meticulous nature of the rituals and the seriousness with which they were to be conducted. Chapter 8 describes the ordination of Aaron and his sons as they officially take on their priestly duties, symbolizing their set-apartness for God's service. In chapter 9, Aaron makes the first offerings as the high priest, and God's glory appears to all the people. However, chapter 10 swiftly follows with a sobering event where Aaron's sons, Nadab and Abihu, offer unauthorized fire before the Lord and are consumed by fire from his presence. The laws on purity, including dietary laws, are outlined in chapters 11 to 15. These rules set the Israelites apart from other nations and symbolized their moral purity. Chapter 16 describes the Day of Atonement, a solemn day when the high priest made an offering for the sins of the people. It was the only day when anyone was allowed to enter the Holy of Holies. Chapters 17 to 27 are known as the Holiness Code. They detail how to live a holy life in every aspect, from sexual behavior to treating neighbors. It's a comprehensive guide for living a life set apart for God. The book of Leviticus concludes with a call to covenant faithfulness. Despite the sin and impurity of Israel, God made a way for sin to be covered, allowing Israel to live near God. In essence, Leviticus teaches us that God is holy, and people made in His image can also strive for holiness. It's a call to moral and spiritual purity, to live a life that's set apart. The major characters in the book are the Israelite priests Moses, Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu. Each plays a significant role in teaching us about obedience, reverence, and the consequences of disregarding God's laws. In conclusion, the book of Leviticus, with its intricate laws and rituals, serves as a guide for holy living. It's a reminder of the sacredness of life, the importance of purity, and the joy of living in harmony with God's laws. It's a testament of God's unending love for His people and His desire for them to live a life pleasing to Him.